It's live.
Okay. So I decided to rebuild the set for I showed you guys the pictures earlier, but I decided to rebuild the set for the Emily versus Stormtrooper or K2SO slap. I got a minute to edit. I'm just smoothing it all out.
Is that sand for base plates?
Try and find a good spot. So this is going out live over YouTube.
What?
This is going out live over YouTube, or
It's on YouTube.
okay.
Yep.
So I built a new. Last 2 days I spent in my bedroom building this set. It's for
Is that sand? Is that
Jeddah
sand
for
over base?
new movie I'm making.
The base plates.
I think someone.
Is that sand covering a base plate or no?
Sorry, I could hardly hear you. I didn't hear you at first. Let me see if I can turn this up. Okay, so it's not a sand-covered base plate. It's kinetic sand that I got at a toy store. Or actually, I think I got it off Amazon. It's real helpful because it all sticks together and it doesn't get everywhere. So. So yeah, I'm just smoothing it out because I don't want it to look like I got fingerprints in it.
Yeah.
And
I
then-
saw you use that in your Rogue One trailer.
Actually, I had a building built like this, but this one's got a lot more detail, and I added all of this area to it. And this is where Trit stands up at the beginning at his opening scene before the battle, and then I've been looking at the video reference, and I saw that it was all built out like this. Actually, this is probably my favorite one of my favorite sets I've built. I'll probably do a mock video on my secondary YouTube channel, JCH Studios 2, for it.
Yeah. I think you did that like last.
Yeah, I did like an Imperial base from Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
I usually don't make mocks unless they're for a movie, though. So
I'll show you guys my set. I just made
So.
absolutely nice.
and then
You gotta go.
what I can do with my Blu-ray player is here, I'll show you guys in a sec. But I got it set up so that it's a great Blu-ray player. Well, it isn't, because it only plays Blu-ray discs once and then it won't play them again, so something's wrong with it.
Oh,
But besides that, it's pretty great because I can push play on a video. Okay, I'll show you guys real quick. Okay, so the Blu-ray player like this, I can just hit the pause button and it'll go to the next frame.
oh.
And so it's great for doing frame by frames. So I just push the pause button. Yeah, so it's nice other than the fact that I got a defective one. So usually we put in whenever we get a new movie. Now, because the only way you get behind the scenes is if you get the Blu-ray edition. We always get the new Star Wars movies that way.
Yeah.
And we just watch the behind the scenes over and over again when we put it in at first, and then after that, we pretty much can't watch it again. Unless we wait a really long time, then sometimes it'll play it again.
I think someone's sending you something.
Yeah, I'll check real quick. It's sounded like there's several messages. So how come I can't see Brick pictures right now?
I don't know. I think he doesn't have anything. Like,
I can just barely hear him, but I can't.
you should like turn up your volume or something.
Well, it's odd because I can hear you real well, but I can't hear anybody else.
Oh, wait.
Let me try something.
Maybe I have to turn down. And then let me see. Wait, okay, so unmute. I accidentally muted you for a sec. I can't figure out how to get it back. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear this. I accidentally muted somebody, so I'm gonna exit off and then I'll be back in.
All right.
Why can't I see blue bricks? I mean, brick pictures.
I think he's just. I don't know.
Are you listening to something? You just barely hear a voice, and I don't know if that's somebody else or not.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I see brick pictures again. Okay, I'm gonna try and start doing some stop motion soon. Is there any way, since this is a live stream, is there any way to answer questions that people are sending us if they are?
I actually don't know. Wait, let me say something.
I've seen some people do that, but I don't know how.
I think they could just type it in like that.
I'm gonna see if I can. Okay, so that should be more helpful. I kind of Yeah, come on. Okay, this is kind of, let me see if I can get this better. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna start working on the first shot in this. Seriously. Oh. Man. Okay, I'm gonna do that different. Okay. Well, all right, so I'm gonna start getting to work on this shot. I'm gonna do all the scenes from this angle first, showing their back against back there, because I have everything set up for that, and then I'll do whatever I need to do from the other side. Okay, where'd my iPad go? Okay, guys, I'll be back. I just have to go grab my iPad.
All right.
Actually, it was in here, so never mind. All right. Made this so it would be easier to take apart. Yeah. Got sand everywhere. Oh man. Oops. Okay, so for everyone who's tuned in on Bluebrick's channel, who doesn't know exactly what's going on, my name's Jackson, and I'm helping Bluebricks with his Ryloth film. And so, yeah. And now I'm working on something else right now, but we'll have to see. I'm not sure. We might do more, we might not, of the Ryloth film. So. My little sister's first attempt at a stop motion. Pretty interesting. It's a TIE fighter versus an X-Wing. And yeah, that's her couch, and that's her holding the X-Wing. And that's her. So I made some of this video, but I think I'm deleting the whole thing and starting over.
See how many people's watching.
Huh?
I'm gonna see how many people's watching.
Okay.
It only says 1 watching.
Oh. Well, thanks for tuning in. Maybe we should have announced it somehow beforehand.
I think nobody knows about this live chat thing.
Yeah, I think they'd only be able to see it if they were looking at your channel right now. So if they were on your channel, they would see it. See that it says streaming live, or if there's a subscriber and they're checking their subscriptions. But that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay, before I get started on the shot, viewer, I'll show you around the studio. Okay, so there's that, and then lamps covered in paper, because I keep seeing people do that, and so I thought, I'll do it too. So yeah, doing a scene. Well, it started out, I was gonna do the part where I was gonna do something where the stormtroopers were all training their blasters on Chirrut Imwe, and they're like, really? We're gonna shoot an old man with a stick who appears to be blind? And then it kind of, and then I was gonna do the scene where K2 slaps Cassian, and then I decided to combine them. Because I think this is a lot of people's favorite scene, one of the favorite scenes from the movie.
I just finished making the gunship crash.
Oh, great. Do you have the scene where in the base where I'm gonna put the Vulture droid yet?
We just like taking a picture or like filming it and then green screen it.
Like, could you do a shot where it's like you see inside the base, and basically what happens is all the clone troopers are running, and then they're running, and then at one point just have everyone pushed away, like there's a big explosion, and then I'll add in the explosion in the set.
I was actually confused on that part, so I didn't actually do it.
Okay.
I might film like probably later, but
Okay, I'm gonna get some action in here in a sec. Okay. Okay. Have to move my camera up again. Okay, it's gonna be complicated. Ugh.
Succeed.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. I was just replaying something.
Okay. So I'm trying to get everything lined up to the backdrop. I think I need to put something behind there. Ah!
You got all the Rogue One sets?
I don't have the Y-Wing, and I don't have the TIE Striker, but other than that, I think I have them all. I don't really care for the TIE Striker, because I have, like, 6 different versions of TIE Fighters, just, like, slightly varied, and it's like, I don't really care for another, especially right now, because the people that me and my brother were working for to make some money, just they moved last year, and we were doing work for them in their barn, and right now their barn isn't built yet. So I think I saved up because I knew this would happen when they moved. So I saved up like $100 at right this fall, and I've just been slowly spending it, and now I have like no money.
Oh.
So until later, but right now the Y-Wing is the set I want the most because I really want to do a Clone Wars episode where Hera uh, meets Chopper, because I think that they should have done that. If they too bad they couldn't have done that in Clone Wars, but
I just noticed there's a lot of explosions to this film.
in yours,
Yeah.
yeah. Man, it's so hard. Do you know who Brotherhood who Brotherhood Workshop is, right?
Yeah.
He said the best way to start animating is start by doing frame by frames because they're really easy. But it's like frame by frames are the hardest.
Yeah.
Because since since the camera's just moving one frame at a time, you don't know whether to start a motion because it looks like somebody's starting to move a bit or not. This is the second time I've done this shot because the first time it stunk. Actually, I like the Rogue One trailer though because all the shots moved fast and because they were like picking out all the action scenes, we mostly got stuff that I knew what was happening. Whoops, I guess the cameras. Oh, sorry about the camera there for a minute there. I didn't realize it was knocked over. Something seems wrong here. I really want to get more Lego bricks because it's so hard to build any towns or anything with the amount of Legos I have. Because I did like 2 videos where it was gonna be lethal, but I couldn't get it to a point where somebody could walk down the street and you wouldn't just see an open and into a street that was just like, you know.
Oh.
You'd always see like the sky at the end of a street. I didn't have enough bricks to make it so that you looked down the street and saw buildings at the end of the street, you know?
Yeah.
But I didn't actually post that video, so I worked on it for a while, and that was like the first Star Wars Rebels video I attempted, and it was like the only sets I had at that point, because I wasn't really into Rebels, was just Ezra's speeder bike, and so I didn't do very much of it. I guess I also had the Stormtrooper battle pack, but I started that and I realized that that's where the thing is I have a goal in my films, which is to figure out how to keep the stakes up because hello. I'm trying to figure out how to keep the stakes really high because I don't want to, I used to waste bad guys. I used to make it so they weren't very scary,
Yeah.
like it would be my first Clone Wars episode where it was just there's this short battle and Count Dooku, General Grievous, and all the other Separatist leaders get captured by the Republic, and it was and that now I look at that and I'm like, that doesn't really stand up to how you see it because in Star Wars they do a really good job at keeping the bad guys so that usually since they have to have the good guys, usually they make enough losses so the good guys lose enough, and so that it's all balanced out.
Yeah.
Plus, usually they don't have the main bad guys. Usually, it's just battle droids, and everybody knows that as soon as you put a battle droid and a Jedi together, the battle droid's just going to get wiped out.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how I usually do figures when you can't see them, when you can't see their feet. This is because K2 is much taller than them. So I have them up on these bricks. Plus, I have these little 1x1 round bricks underneath them so that they can turn around freely.
Yeah. I feel like Brick Picture isn't even on or something.
What?
I feel like Brick Picture isn't even on.
And on?
No, I feel like Brick Picture isn't even on. Like the live thing.
He's kind of like he came on a couple times and then he left.
On my screen, he's still on.
Oh, I just see a little thing saying Brick Pictures and that's it.
Yeah. I wish I had a second laptop so I could also animate right now.
You know what I could do is well, I don't know how all this would work, but I could send you well, let me go get my other one. They're these. It's what I'm using to film with. So I've got my laptop, and then I've got this this little camera that plugs into it. And I got two for my birthday. Like when I turned like 10, it was when I was starting stop motion. And my mom said that some people were using it to do stop motion, but since I didn't have like something with internet, because right then I was just using an old camcorder, and it was really inconvenient because you couldn't take pictures and then play them back. Basically, I pushed play. I pushed play on the camcorder for each frame and tried to just make it last as long as a picture would. Thing is, if I didn't hold my finger down long enough, it wouldn't take a picture. And at the same time, I've got this remote control to a CD player, and I was trying to push play on like a Narnia or Lord of the Rings soundtrack and try to get it lined up so that I could have music in my videos.
Yeah.
That was like, I spent hours doing that, and it was like crazy. But here. Oh, let me
I actually got Emmett as a free Lego character.
Where?
From the Lego store. They just gave it to me, like in a poly bag.
Okay, so blue bricks. This is, I got two of these. These are what I'm using to film, and they just plug into your laptop and you use those to film, and then I think you can do whatever with your laptop in the meantime. So if you want, I could send you the other one, because I usually, basically how you do it is you just they got me two for stop motion, but I don't use it for stop motion because I have a laptop that works a lot better. So I could send you my other one if you want to use it for this kind of thing.
Well, I don't really usually do it live, so.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Wait, how big is your green screen again?
It's 10 feet by 10 feet. And I think it's like $17 on eBay.
Oh.
It's kind of a ripoff because, well, kind of, but my parent, well, not the green screen, but it was kind of a ripoff because my parents actually got me this for my birthday a couple years ago, and I was like, ooh, and they said and I asked because I wanted to get a blue screen as well, how much it costs, and they said it costs $80, and I said, ooh, I was looking at those a couple days ago, and I found them for only $18, so That was kind of a ripoff. But
Might do a second teaser on the Ryloth thing.
yes, do that. Definitely. Or you could do like, since you did a teaser like they do on Rogue One, just do like an official trailer one.
Yeah.
That'll land.
Reveal too much scenes where it's gonna be, oh, it's not gonna be great.
So
Might
far,
A minute-long trailer or something.
your Ryloth film, from what I've seen, since you've shown me some of it, that is by far my favorite stop motion you've done. Just the way you have the clones' heads move, it just looks really real, and everything just looks like kind of earthy and dirty. You know, not that it is, but it just looks, real. It looks like it kind of looks like the kind of style. It just kind of looks like a World War II documentary or something. It looks really cool.
Probably because of like the lighting and stuff.
Yeah, I like the way you had it all kind of grayish, which actually matches with Ryloth a whole lot. So
Yeah. But you remember when the heads moved? That was actually done by Stampede Studio.
the heads moving is great. I think so. I tried that once, but it didn't turn out very good. I just got clay stuck in the helmet.
Oh. Well, the material I'm using isn't really clay. It's like the silly putty thing.
So do you have any like stop motion animators like in your area, or are they mostly just people you found on YouTube?
I don't really have any animators in the area. So just found it on the internet.
I have a friend called Josh Berman, and he does some videos. Some of them are funny, some of them are gross, and some of them are stupid. But he's pretty, well, not stupid, but just kind of like he's got a playlist called the old dumb videos, and he made those when he was younger, and so. But sometimes his videos are a little bit violent, but not that bad.
Yeah. What is his channel called?
It's called well, it was called Scruffy Studios, but now it's called, I can't remember what it's called. I'll tell you. Wait, just a sec. Let me find it. This might I might disappear for a minute.
Yeah.
Am I gone?
No.
Okay. Then all right, should just take me a minute.
Where did you get the white board from for your background?
Well, I got it at Fred Meyer's, but you said you don't have one of those in your area, so I'd say it's like just in any like craft section of a store, or like, do you have like a Joann's near you?
No.
Okay, well, we just kind of like any kind of craft store will probably have them for like 99 cents.
Wow, that's a good price.
Okay, his YouTube channel is Arbitrary Films, I think. ARBITRARY. I don't exactly know what.
Wait, is it this one with 139 subscribers?
Let me check.
Or is
Yeah, 139 subscribers.
Are you sure? This doesn't look like a 12-year-old to me or something.
It's not a 12-year-old. He got out of college last year.
Oh, that explains.
Some of it's kind of weird, and some of it's kind of cool.
I don't see stop motions in here.
Oh, he doesn't do stop motion, but he does live action stuff. And the video called Apple Juice. It was like it was like a don't drink video. I helped him with, and then I was the one who held the one who holds the mic that's up on the big long pole up over the heads. My arms were really sore by the end of that, and then I was the guy who died first in Shot Through Time, and then I was one of the guys who runs out of the car. It was like
my pancake.
Oh yeah, this one's one of his best ones. It's Jason Berman. He's the director of a summer camp we have near here. Not the director, but one of the members.
Hello?
It's like our family's favorite one of his, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so for whoever's watching, I'm starting on my shot now.
Okay.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, but he uses Adobe After Effects.
Oh, he has a part extreme airsoft.
Yeah.
You know the rules. I'm here, guys. I'm ready to play. Is that a Nerf gun? Yeah! Get out of here. Go on. Put pepperoni in my sandwich.
Okay, that guy's funny.
Yeah.
Oh. That was weird. Go!
That's how they do airsoft?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh.
You got the sniper rifle. Go up the hill and cover our backs. You stay here and make sure no one gets up to Eddie. You stick with me. the hell? Go take it. You come with me. We're going up here. Yes, sir.
How many frames do you have done?
I have 8.
Oh.
Sir, I see it. I'm gonna take him out. Whoa! Look out! They got real bullets. Okay, I'm gonna go for the flag. No, it's suicide. You can't do that. I don't care. It must be done. For the green team! I got it! No, sir! Avenge me! I will avenge you! No, wait. Tell my wife I love her. Wait, you don't even have a wife. I don't care! The light wins! What was that? I have no idea. Wait, what were we talking about? You're dying, sir. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Guys, our captain's an idiot. Yeah, no. Not hard. What's it? Nick TV. Fox, get up there and take care of this. Yes, sir. I'm gonna kill you, paper.
I think this Nerf guy killed him.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The guy killed him with an axe.
Paper, I need you. Out of the way. Alex, get your butt over here.
How long did they take to film this film?
I don't know. I wasn't in this one. We did one kind of like it where it was a gun war, and we spent, I don't know, probably from like maybe 11 o'clock to like 5 or 6 o'clock. We went after dark, and it was in the fall, so I think we probably went till like 8 o'clock. And they were still filming when I left because it was getting late. So, but after this one, do Shot Through Time. It was
Oh.
one he did. It was like a silent film contest that he was entering,
Oh,
and so I'm the first guy who dies and one of the guys who runs out of the car.
hmm. Which camera do they use?
I don't know. I actually, surprisingly enough, haven't really seen him very much, so I don't really know what kind of gear he uses.
Oh,
I think he thinks that I'm an amateur, kind of.
oh,
So, because since I do it with Legos, and I get that. I mean, if I was doing the kind of stuff he was doing, I might think that too.
mm.
Is it over?
How many minutes is your film going to be?
I don't know. It's basically I'm gonna release part 1 first, where it's just basically the funny part where K2 slaps Cassian, and then after that I'm gonna animate the part where it's Chirrut Imwe versus Stormtroopers, and then and then while I'm doing all of this, I'm also gonna shoot like a short version, a short funny version, because I'm also gonna do a version of Rogue One shot that's really fast, like when I did The Force Awakens in 81 seconds.
So you're right now going to make K2 slap Cassian in the face?
Probably one of the best parts of Rogue One.
Yeah.
So they said that that if you look really closely, when Cassian is covering his mouth, you can just see the edge of a smile because it was spontaneous.
Hmm.
I mean, they when they're on set, they said, "Why don't I slap Cassian?" And then Diego Luna said, "Okay, well, why don't you say quiet when you do that?" And then he improvised, and there's a fresh one if you mouth off again. And from what I've gathered from the behind the scenes and everything, the guy who played K2 was so funny that they couldn't revisit that. The director, he knew there was a funny scene coming with K2, and he had to, and he kept messing up the takes because right before he said it, he kept giggling and wiggling the camera.
Yeah. Wait, are you going to make him say, "I'm going to imprison you in prison"?
Uh
Yeah. That's the funny part.
huh.
Also, when Saw Gerrera's troopers actually tried to put like a rough bag over Church's face when he's blind.
Yeah, and he's like, "Are you kidding me? I'm blind."
Yeah.
The funny thing is, the actor said that because of the contact lenses he used to that they used to make his eyes look blind, he actually was blind when he was doing all of that because he couldn't see through them.
Really?
Like, I think he could see light and where there was light and where there was dark, but he couldn't see because the contact lenses were like, because of their color. He couldn't. I think he said he couldn't see through them. So,
Yeah.
I mean, when he was doing the stunts and stuff, they probably just added them with CG. But
I really liked this part.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of attention that like everybody sees it,
Yeah.
um, which is not good for Cassian.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad because that girl that Jin runs out to save just gets destroyed in the Death Star a couple of hours later.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
this
actually
time,
reminds me of Battlefront with all the
huh?
like this Rogue One actually reminds me of Battlefront.
Yeah, because I mean, I haven't seen Battlefront, but I've like, uh, I've seen like,
Yeah.
um,
I feel like this movie is just based off Battlefront, but with like more scenes to it.
yeah, because I mean, I watch every time they do like a Star Wars show or something, um, they'll show it, and when they're advertising Battlefront, they had like this Battle of Hoth, like this is real footage from the game, and so um, so it looked like very real and very like it looked more like a war, you know.
Also, look at this part. Wait.
There are a lot of explosions with two people blending in. Freeze, right there.
Yep, I'll probably do that scene too.
I should
Yeah.
complete the machine.
But the
I
thing
feel like
is,
he has like a magnet to his hand.
yeah, that's what I thought because it's weird. It looks like he's using the force to pull it over or something,
Yeah.
but he isn't. So I think what I'm gonna do is there's so many scenes
Oh
in
yeah,
this.
this is the part you're doing, I think.
Oh, stop right there.
It's that scene right there.
Yeah.
That shot.
These are prisoners. Yes. Where are you taking them? I am taking them to imprison them in prison. He is taking us to quiet. And there's a fresh one. If you mouth off again, take them from here. That's okay. If you could just point me in the right direction, I can take them. I'm sure. I've taken them this far. Take them away.
Mm.
Stay here. We need to check your diagnostics. Diagnostics? I'm capable of running my own diagnostics. Thank you very much.
So probably, yeah. So I'm gonna make a whole bunch of dues. I'm gonna complete them, and I'm gonna release them slowly because I don't want it to look like my one goal for any Rogue One film that I'm doing is just Jeddah scenes.
Yeah.
So I want to kind of balance it out. So I will probably wait a couple months and a couple movies between each release.
You know, Lubani is actually the opposite of Obi-Wan.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool. I wonder why they did that. There's probably got to be some kind of connection. They always have things connected for some reason.
Yeah. Probably it has something like about the Kyber crystals or something.
Maybe it's where, maybe it's where Obi-Wan was born.
Oh.
They,
Well, there's like a good like temple there, so might be like where he came from.
yeah. But since they're doing a Ben Kenobi story,
Oh, there's a
maybe
story.
yeah, it's like, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. They're also doing, well, at least it's rumored, and I think it's been confirmed that one of the standalone films is going to be a Obi-Wan Kenobi film.
Oh.
That sounds cool. I wonder if it'll be Alec Guinness, or I don't know what time period it's going to be in, so. or not Alec Guinness, Ian McGregor. I always get them mixed up.
Yeah. I want to see how long the live went.
What?
I'm just checking on something.
You know how many people are watching? Yeah.
Wow, there's just one watching.
Well, thanks for tuning in. Sorry, I had to. Oops, I'm upside down. Had to move my. I had to untangle my cord. Move you there. I think if we do a live stream again, we should probably announce it beforehand.
Yeah. You should get the battle packs for Rogue One.
I want to, but like I said, I'm like out of money right now, so I really want, before I start like Rogue One in however many seconds, I really want to get, more Death Troopers, because I mean, I don't know why, but it's kind of, I want to see Director Krennic with 6 Death Troopers instead of trying to hide the fact that there's not that many.
Yeah.
Plus, I want to do Chirrut and Baze's death, so if
Actually, I need to mute myself for a second.
well, hey guys, Guy, so I'm supposed to keep you entertained, and so to entertain you, oh, he's back. Never mind, I didn't actually have anything to entertain you with, so.
I'm trying to make the wall higher to get more bricks.
That wall is so high already.
And about like to make it feel like more cinematic. Like usually in movies you see a very high wall, like for a secured base or something.
A good point.
Yeah.
But I would say I'm not saying you shouldn't do this because the Clone Wars always has something new, but as far as the Clone Wars goes, usually they don't have it extremely high.
Wait, actually I have an example to show you. Have you watched the Geonosis episode? Like Battle of Geonosis?
Yeah, that was like the most intense episode of the Clone Wars.
Yeah, I want to show you something. some
Okay.
reason I can't find that scene.
Do you have them all on your laptop?
Oh no, it's just on the phone.
What scene is it?
It's the part with the wall, like the ambush. Oh yeah, this one. This was a pretty high wall to me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was actually
I
in
remember that part.
what?
I remember that part. They threw I think it was Captain Rex or Captain Cody over the wall and then jumped down before he hit the ground and caught him with the force.
Yeah, that was a pretty high wall.
Yeah.
If I was Captain Rex, I would be super scared.
Yeah. It's like your friend just pushes you off the wall.
This is just messed up.
How many of them there are?
Yeah, it just looks so messy for some reason. Like even for Clone Wars.
That's the thing I like about Rebels because I mean, I know the Empire is supposed to be massive, but you get this feeling like you can always see to the end of the stormtroopers. And
Yeah.
for some reason, when they make movies that it's like the most the one of those things where you can't see the end of something where it's like enormous, somehow it just doesn't feel real, you know?
Yeah. I have no idea what this guy is.
Oh, I don't know either. Is he from Clone Wars or?
Yeah, he's in the Clone Wars.
Oh, he looked like, at least, I'm doing the shot wrong again.
Actually, I like this Lego droid, but like in
Oh yeah,
form.
not the Freemakers, the Droid Tales.
Yeah.
We're working on a Freemaker season 2. Do you like the Freemakers?
Actually, I like I like the Freeman.
They got Hera Syndulla finally. That means she definitely survived the Battle of Scarif as long as they keep it canon.
Yeah. They said the entire Freemaker Adventures is actually accurate to the canon version.
Okay, so it is officially canon?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like Rogue One, the Star Wars story, like part of the thing.
You know what? I don't think that how goofy the Emperor is can ever be classified as canon.
Which one?
In the Freemakers, Emperor Palpatine is just goofy.
Yeah, but like they also said in the thing that they actually kind of want to make it more, more child related, so they want to make it funnier.
Yeah.
So, like the humor and part isn't really canon, but like the entire story thing is accurate.
Do you like How to Tame Your Dragon?
What?
Do you like How to Tame Your Dragon?
How to? Actually, I haven't watched that movie yet.
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah, I've only watched like the trailer and stuff.
It's probably in my opinion, it's one of the best animated films they have. But just because of the new idea, but actually, from what I can tell, that's what Brotherhood Workshop watches while he's animating. Because did you see his documentary?
Yeah.
Somebody made a documentary about him.
Did you make K2SO
What?
slap the guy in the face, Cassian?
Not yet. This is where they're turning around. The stormtroopers walking up. I think the stormtrooper should be in frame in like 3.
How many frames do you have done?
50.
I like Emmett's hairstyle.
He's got that weird little thing in the back of his head.
Yeah, that's his messy hair looking thing.
I still haven't seen the Lego Batman movie.
You
I
really,
don't know why. What?
you really should watch it.
Does it have Emmett in it?
No, it just has some of the master builders.
What, like, do they have things like where they're, you know, how in the Lego movie they had like a character from every other Lego theme, where there's like a Lord of the Rings, Star Wars.
It's just based on Batman. Like, there's a few other characters you really don't know. It's just based on Batman. Are you going to include Baze in the film?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Wonder if
Find all the Rogue One characters.
Wonder if Admiral Raddus got, you know, wonder if he survived or if he was just like
He got
executed by Vader.
No, his entire ship, I think, like, probably he died, like, during the explosion.
Well, ship didn't explode.
I know, like imagine when someone attacks your ship, they're supposed to be like explosions and stuff.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, his ship was the one that received the Death Star plans, and the one that Darth Vader was in at the end of Rogue One.
He
So I
might
wonder
have
if,
executed him.
what?
He might have executed him.
Yeah, I wonder if he just like, I mean, he shows up in A New Hope early, so he might have not had time, but I wonder if he just like
No, that was actually Admiral Akbar.
no, it wasn't. It was Admiral Raddus.
You mean for the New Hope or the Rogue One?
Oh, not for Rogue One.
For which one?
Rogue One.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, I wonder where Admiral Adbark was, and second, I wonder after this, if Admiral Raddus survived, why wasn't he involved in any of the other rebel activity?
He might have just retired.
Well, I think that the stormtroopers were on that ship. They probably took it hostage.
I actually have Chert with a custom bow blaster.
Oh, sweet. But isn't that just the one that isn't that just like the Chewbacca, the old fashioned Chewbacca bowcaster?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to know, what's your opinion? And for our viewer, you can comment and stuff. But what's your opinion on the CG characters in Rogue One?
You're talking to me or the other?
You, and if the other person wants to comment.
Oh, I don't know.
Did you think they were completely convincing?
Well, at first when I looked at Leia's face, I thought that was actually real, but then I noticed some of the CGI parts, so I was quite fascinated how they could actually make the face that close to the real one.
Yeah. We were sitting in the theater with my brother because basically what I did was when Rogue One came out, I took my brother that's closest to my age to go and see it, and he kept whispering to me, Tarkin just doesn't look real. And I was like, oh, come on. They just got another actor to find him. And I'm like, it's like, oh, there's just something not real about him. And then he said the same thing about Lee, and I was like, oh, come on. They gotta be real. Why would they do all that when they could just find another actor?
I wouldn't think any other actor would look like Tarkin's because of the style.
Well, they found one for the Revenge of the Sith.
Oh.
Which is cool, but
Tarkin's?
But of course, that Tarkin didn't have to look like he was the same age, so.
Yeah. I think your screen is a little bit blurry.
My focus?
Yeah.
It's just a little bit. It's not quite focused perfectly, but now I can't really change it because the camera, if you try and focus mid-frame or mid-shot, it really messes it up unless your camera's moving a bit.
Oh.
And technically, I should have the camera moving because that's what it shows in the shot, but I can't. That's why I had to delete the other two shots because it just didn't look. It just didn't look real. Nice flag.
What's your opinion on Commander Cody?
Like him as a character?
Like, yeah, as a character.
My opinion on Commander Cody is that he is what they should definitely do is have him since it's confirmed, since they've confirmed that he survived and that he survived the end of the Clone Wars. I think what they really need to do is have him come to the rebellion and say, well, I've removed the chip from my head and I hate what I've done. And but because Kanan hated Captain Rex at first because he was a clone, and that was because, but he hadn't killed any of the Jedi. I think, well, I guess technically Commander Cody didn't kill any Jedi either because he missed Obi-Wan, but
He was about to kill. Oh wait, no, that's Commander Gree.
I think what they should do is have him been threatened by the Empire into helping them expose the rebel base. So by the way, that shot's done, so I can show it to you guys. Come on. But I think that what was I saying? Oh yeah, I think he should come in as a spy for the Empire, but he didn't he didn't want to, but he felt loyal to the Empire and guilty about what he'd done, but guilty and like, you know, that it was like, you know, it was hard, but now he was kind of resolved to do that kind of thing, to try and hunt down Jedi. And so he goes in as a spy, and Rex keeps trying to get Kanan to trust him. And then right when Kanan feels like he can trust him, I think that they should find out what Cody's really up to. And I also think that, you know how in A New Hope, how Princess Leia says that the rebels are on Tatooine, and they go there and there's like the remains of a rebel base, but they estimated had been deserted for a long time. I think for some reason the rebels should decide to go to Dantooine, even though in the season finale they were headed for Yavin.
Yeah.
So they go to Dantooine and set up a base there, and then Cody blows their cover, and then and then the Empire finds out where they are, and they have a big battle. And then
I know.
and then they jump like they're going to find another base, and then they do what the Empire least suspect, which is go back and set up a base on the moon right next to it.
Yeah. Actually, I need to go. So.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.